Well, how you doing? I've made videos before on a few older channels I've had, um, but I lost login details for them. Well, I watched a really inspiring video, and yeah, I'm going to talk about this in mine too, in this one. But for those that don't know me, I'm William Allen Pearson, and 26 years old. Um, I don't know, I'm making this video to try to help people through a hard time that's probably going through hell. And it could be any type of situation you could be in. But my mom, God rest her soul, got a tattoo for her right there on my forearm. I don't know if you can see it, but it might be the lighting. Might be shitty in my apartment. But she told me on her deathbed back in 2013, beginning of it. It's in March 2013. To stand up for myself, and we're survivors. I mean, my whole family line. Life has been hard for me. I mean, you probably look at me and tell that, you know. I've got scars from each eye down to my toes, pretty much damn near, you know. I've got metal put in my right foot, metal put in this wrist. I mean, I don't know if you can see the scars, like a metal in that wrist. My hands are messed up. My knuckles, all that. I've got scars everywhere. And I got a scar right there. I've been through some heavy odds against my survival. Heavy odds against a lot of things. But that's not what I'm here to talk about that much. What I went through. More talking about, getting through them. Yeah, like I said, I was watching this really good video. And if everybody's wondering, no, I don't do drugs. I used to years ago, but I got off them. I didn't have a rehab as an option. All I had was myself. And I was pretty bad on it. But crack cocaine was my drug of choice. Or cocaine over stupid rock. But anyways, now all I do is smoke pot, I drink on the weekends, and sing karaoke and smoke cigarettes. That's pretty much all I do. I don't do anything else. Pills, no more. Cocaine, no more. None of that shit. Never did heroin, never shot up. One thing I could say. Always held my standards on that. Didn't shoot up anything. But I'm 26 years old. Ever since 20 years old, my mom died. My landlord at the time, and he wouldn't let me switch the lease over because I wasn't quite 21. My birthday's June 22nd. My mother died March 28th. You see the logic in that. I was 20 years old, March 28th. But I already talked to him months before she died about doing that, and he wouldn't do it. And he said, nope, you have to be 21. But anyways, after she died, I had a lot of bad shit happen to me. I dropped out of high school to take care of me. And I was midway through my 11th grade year, so high school dropout in 10th grade was being the highest I've completed. I went back and tried to get my GED. I didn't get it yet, but I will eventually get it. Just got to get myself stable, which all this right here behind me, all that is mine. It ain't much, but it's home. It's been almost 6 years since I've had a mailbox. It's got my name written on it. It's been almost 6 years. I've stayed in my cars. I've owned, a few cars. I got my license when I was 24. That was the biggest thing for me because I never had a license up until I was 24. And I was right before my 24th birthday. And man, I was so proud of myself. I ain't never been proud of myself, but I was that day. And I was the day, and I'm still proud of myself every day that I'm in my apartment. Like I said, it ain't much, but it's mine. I have good friends now. I didn't. Been by myself most of this 5.5 years. I mean, I've had friends, but I've moved around. And for the past 2 years, I've moved over 1,000 miles. Each time I've moved, I've went 1,000 miles in a Greyhound. Just said, fuck this area, I'm going to go to the next one. Oh, I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania right now. I ain't never been to Texas. Fuck it. I'm going to go to Texas. Quit my job. I've had depression real bad, so yeah, I collect. And I collect Social Security each month, so that really helps me do that. But most don't have that. Most don't have $700 every 30 days just to fuck it with. I mean, I'm trying to find a decent job now. It's at least 10, 15 an hour. I can work factory or landscape. I learned landscaping quick. I did that when I was 15. But right now I've got a little over 11 years experience with landscaping. Did hardscaping, did construction, anything in construction, you name it, I did it. I've worked for a computer repair shop. I've done that. I've got a lot of trades. I mean, I've DJ'd before. I've lived a pretty exciting life. I'm pretty well traveled. I'm a bachelor. Never been married, no kids. Doing a lot better than my father. Yeah, I'm just not seeing eye to eye, but that's normal. Me and my mother didn't see eye to eye for quite a while. For 20 years and 26, we didn't see eye to eye at all. I mean, but we loved each other. I miss her a lot. But, no, like I said, I was watching this video about, he was a naval officer. And he spoke for some college that he graduated like 37 years before. It was crazy. But I just wanted to make something, and just in case, somebody sees this, and, if I'll eventually get into make a few more parts of this video. Fucking A. I need to quit these. I've been smoking them since I was 15. So it's like non-stop. Longest time I've ever been without them is from September 12th, 2012 to October 26th, 2012. That's the longest time I've ever been without a cigarette. Every morning, every day, every night. I've had one for 11 straight years going on. But I smoke when I get really nervous. So, I mean, kind of nervous. I am on camera, and I'm uploading it to YouTube. You know, there's, billions of people on YouTube, but it's global. So, I mean, this is like the biggest fucking stage right here. Camera and an internet connection. But, right now I'm completely sober. So, I mean, anyways, but no, I just wanted to make this video. I'm gonna make more parts to it eventually. Got a lot of stuff on my plate right now, but if you're going through a tough time, just keep on going through it. Every storm starts. Yeah, there's a start of a storm, but every storm has an ending. I mean, does a hurricane last for a year? Sure, it could last for maybe a few weeks. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been a storm last somewhere on the planet for a few weeks, but it's not going to last for all year. It's not going to be all year. It's eventually going to pass. Well, I could never make a grand speech like that naval officer, but because I know myself. You know, it's been damn near 6 years with nothing but yourself, and you'll get to know you. I mean, you'll get to know yourself pretty well, you know. But I'm probably going to cut this off at 15 minutes. It's already going on 12. So, like I said, I'm going to make a few more parts to this, upload them. But I took a test online a few years ago to try to get, my free GED online because I didn't have a way to get, it was like 3 or 4 years ago, a way to get to a place and money and all that stuff. I mean, I just didn't have it. I didn't have the resources to, achieve my goal. I mean, if I go, I can more than well pass the tests. I mean, I've went in and I've had one test to do, and I went in and they were like, "Oh no, you have to do all of them again." I'm like, "Why?" And they was like, "Because we misplaced your results." And I said, "Nope," and I just left. I got a slight anger problem with that. I don't see the logic in that. It's on a computer. How do you lose something on a computer? Somebody had to go in there, didn't like me, and delete it. It's not my fault. I'm not paying for somebody else's mistake. And I just walked out. That's just how I felt about life at the time. Thinking back now, I should have just took the damn tests because I had the resources then, and I had them for several months after that. I could have had my GED. But no, like I said, a few years after that, I took a test online. It was some college, Cambridge College or some shit, Cambridge, California, I don't know, something like that. Over there in California, they were doing some study, and I took it, and it was like they had a choice in the beginning of it, which your highest grade you passed, and they had all, first through 12th and or K through 12, whatever, and college, college degrees, high school. They had all these different choices, and I completed my 10th grade year. So I took the test, and they said, well, right now my smarts, I guess you'd call it, is at a sophomore in college level. So I could have had a 2-year college degree by then. And that really made me step back, think about it. But yeah, 2 months ago I was staying on my buddy's couch, and me and him got in an argument. He's like my brother. Me and him argue too, like family. and I left and ended up getting this place that night. I called and set up my electric to be switched over that night. Got all of my mail switched to, everybody, everything that's sending me mail and stuff, to send it to the right address, and got that first piece of mail in and my name on it and the address, and felt really good. So, like I said, going through a tough time, just stick it out there. This is my video. Hope this helps somebody. But this is just part one. All right.